said. You told me you loved me. You kissed and you hugged me. Then you smile, look in my eyes, and tell me that you'll always be right there.
What's good, y'all? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me?
I
I
hear
definitely
you. I hear
can.
you.
Okay, there we go. This thing decided that it wanted to pop out
Oh no.
right at the end. I'm like, wait. I don't know what happened. Hey, aunties.
Hey,
Hey.
What's up?
how's everybody?
I'm as good.
Good,
I'm
good,
as
good. How are
good.
you? Feeling good, feeling great, feeling great.
Yo,
How are you?
I feel like I should
I'm
have brushed
doing
my hair a little
good.
more. But overall, I'm as good, girl. How
Good.
y'all doing?
Whew.
I feel you.
I'm
You
doing
know, we was
good.
talking about this yesterday. This freaking time change stuff, it getting dark earlier. It's really messing with my mental.
Mm,
My body don't know how to react. I got
hmm
insomnia. I'm tired. Like it's all kind of things I'm going through.
I hate to hear that you're going through insomnia, but I am also because I'm like I just said that I hope I feel like I look.
Look,
I don't feel how I look like I'm actually tired.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually tired.
Yeah.
I don't feel tired. I actually feel better than I did earlier, and I guess because I don't know, took some meds, took some B12, and I feel a little better. But just overall, like I feel good. I just feel like I look tired. I feel like I look tired. And I was like, oh Lord, what is this?
Yeah.
I
That's how I
gotta,
feel.
I gotta get cute a little bit or something, cause otherwise I'm gonna look like I'm sad.
That's why I got my
I
hat
don't want to
brimmed
look
down low
sad.
so y'all can't see what bags is
Girl,
underneath
listen,
my
y'all will see it for real even the more if I had a hat on, cause it'll be sitting right here. That darkness
eyes.
will sit right here, and it'll look like I'm real tan. Like, hold
Yeah.
on now, baby.
Yeah.
But welcome, y'all. Welcome to another episode of PGC After Dark with the Crazy Rich Auntie.
Indeed,
I
indeed.
am.
period.
Hold on, cause let me change this. Cause I did this wrong. Hold on, I gotta change it. There we go. Auntie Leo. I'm your girl, Auntie Leo Rochelle. And right here next to me, we got the 412 411. Auntie
Don't say
Michelle. And down here at the
it.
bottom, we got Auntie Ayla,
That's
Coach
me.
Coco. And Auntie Jen, she making her way on here. She had to climb up the stairs. So she making her way. She'll be here with us shortly. So I need y'all to come on in here. Come on in here.
Come
Get your
on in the
drinks.
room.
Right.
That
Come
part.
on. Get your
Yes.
drinks together and come join us for this conversation tonight because I might cry a little bit.
I'm
Oh
definitely
no.
Might
crying.
cry a little bit.
I'm
Oh
definitely gonna cry.
no. We about to have a crying show. Let me
I
go
knew
get
I
my
was gonna be
liquor.
triggered,
Oh my gosh.
so
Yeah. It
so
might be
don't.
one of them tonight, Michelle.
It
I
might be
don't
one of
wanna
them.
cry. I don't wanna cry.
Listen, it might be one of them tonight.
That's
So,
Okay.
why I got my comfort food,
Oh
French
man. All
fries.
right. Only comfort I got is my southern comfort, but it's over here.
ooh, Southern Comfort. That sounds good.
I
Some
got
Southern
some
Comfort
whiskey,
and what? What you got with the Southern Comfort?
You got some wedges? Is that what you said?
whiskey.
Oh, some whiskey. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why I was asking her what she had with her Southern Comfort.
It's I'm gonna drink it straight.
Ooh,
Okay,
ooh.
do your thing.
I drink it straight. Yes, indeed.
Do your thing.
Okay
Mm-hmm.
then. Ugh.
I don't need no chaser.
What
Saying,
is Southern Comfort? Isn't that a whiskey or a brandy or something?
Mm-hmm.
so whiskey.
It's a whiskey. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it's a whiskey.
I feel like I've had it, but I don't know. I didn't drunk so much different shit.
I got a whole lot of. I got that. I got Crown Royal.
Crown Royal on
Yeah,
ice.
Crown Royal is my stay thing. It's my boo thing.
Yep.
Listen, girl, it took me so long to drink that bottle of Crown Royal that you gave me.
What?
It took a long time for that Crown Royal to be gone.
Oh my gosh.
What is it, a
Cause
gallon?
That was like what, 2 years ago?
uh-huh. I
Yeah,
mean, it's gone now, but I'm just saying, like when you
it
gave
just
it
took a
to me,
long
it took
time.
a long time to drink it because
Yeah.
I'm not a brown drinker.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, who is
I'm
this?
starting to
Hey,
get
Facebook
into
you.
tequila a little bit.
Baby, tequila is the one and the two for me.
Really?
I love me
Yeah,
some
she loves
tequila.
some
Reposado
tequila.
or anejo, or even a
See, that's the
Cristalino.
thing.
Do it.
Cassandra, we
Fuji
all in
Live, why you on here talking about some hello?
we
Girl,
on
I'm like, who is this person?
the
Fuji Live.
It say Facebook user. That's why I'm like, who is this?
Oh, she said her YouTube was updating. That's why she didn't.
Oh, okay. That's why I'm like, girl, what is this? I don't know this.
Yeah, we
But
all in total wine talking about some. I want a nay. She said, I want a nay-ho. I was like, you want an a-hole? What you talk about?
Not an a-hole. A
not an
nail.
a-hole.
I want a
You don't know
nail.
what that is?
I should have got a drink to prepare for this conversation. So
Look, I'm about to
tonight's
get one.
conversation that we are having, oh, the title is "Have a Baby by Me, Baby." Okay,
Ooh.
but like we talking about it in the aspect of being over the age of 35 and not having children, whether you are a man or a woman. That's what we talking about. We get into the nitty gritty of how people often view men and women who are over the age of 35, and more so women than men, because women really get the short end of the stick when it comes to telling people you don't have kids after a certain age. And I know for me, I'm knocking on 40. I'm 39. And, when I tell people I don't have no kids, why not? You don't want none? Why you ain't got no babies? And I also hate the people telling me Happy Mother's Day even though I'm not a mother.
Mm.
And I'm gonna clear that up. I don't hate it. I appreciate people who go out of their way to say Happy Mother's Day, even though you're not a mother, because you take care of your nephews and all this other kind of stuff. You da 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 da. But I don't like it because it's like you still reminded me that I don't have no kids. It's like you still reminded me I got no babies. You still reminded me that I don't have no kids. And sometimes that brings a pain with it.
Yeah.
On Mother's Day with that realization.
Mm-hmm.
So I know this past Mother's Day when somebody, like, I kept being told Happy Mother's Day this past Mother's Day. And I know for a fact I had to go for a drive and just cry on my drive because I was like, bruh, I'm knocking on 40. I ain't got no babies. I thought by this time, and it started a whole spiral down. So, so here we are having this conversation. So let's go ahead and get into it. Cause
Okay.
Auntie Jen over there pouring up her glass and everything.
Yeah.
I need my drink. I don't even have it. But
y'all got me out in these streets. Bogus. No, I ain't putting no eyebrows on. I ain't got no makeup on. I already know what it's gonna be. I mean, why? For what? For what?
What's
I'm gonna wipe it off
Listen,
anyway.
and I put these damn lashes on knowing they finna be like this at
the
end of the night. Knowing it's finna be one hanging on by a thread, okay?
Listen, I got the whole
Because
bottle.
I realized like I hadn't been a little extra or a little cute for the Friday show because I be sliding in here, you know, little Dukes of Hazzard's little situation. So I put on my little cute little nighty top.
Okay,
And
look,
it is
nighty top.
cute. It
I was
is
gonna get on this
cute.
like in a bra in a second, but nah, I'm good. Handkerchief. Bitch, I cover myself up with a handkerchief. Bitch,
Yes, come on, handkerchief.
you stupid.
Handkerchief.
My camera look funny, but that's all right.
Yeah, I was just looking at mine a minute ago and like, what is happening here?
So, how do y'all feel in general that how do y'all think people receive women after a certain age who don't have children?
Disrespectfully.
In what way?
Lord, I don't want to start early. So for an example, a few weeks ago I was out and this guy was trying to talk. He just kept talking to me and whatever. So he's asking all these questions and somebody got an alarm. Ring the alarm.
Y'all already know who alarms always be going off. Yes. Okay, go ahead. I'm listening.
And the question was asked, like, do you have kids? I'm like, no. The first thing out his mouth was what's wrong with you?
Bitch.
No.
Oh, what's wrong with me?
You made her life fall with that one.
What? Why? What's wrong with me?
Girl.
Yeah, why nobody want to have babies with you?
The fuck?
That's crazy.
Oh, okay.
Why nobody want to have babies with you?
No, it's
I'm like, wait a minute.
My fault, my nigga. Okay.
I said, oh, okay. Conversation was, I mean, I don't mean it like that. No, you meant it exactly the way that you said it. Like, even though I wouldn't go, you know what I'm saying, talk to you anyway, it was just the fact that everybody out, we all having a conversation and so we're talking. But that was the pop-up that you felt like you needed to say because of that. And I've gotten that before where guys would say things kind of negative to the fact that I don't have any children. Like some of my favorite comedians, one of their biggest things that they say about a woman who doesn't have kids, like they'll ask like how many babies you got or whatever, how many baby daddies or whatever. And I know it's out of a joke, but one of the things that they'll say is like, yo, pussy must be trash because you don't have no kids.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, okay. Now, mind you, I'm not about to sit over here and break down the fact that I have fertility issues that I've had since I was a child because of me. And now we're gonna get deep. We're getting deep. So so the only people that know this are the people that's close to me. But I feel like in this space, I have to tell my truth. I was molested from the age of 8 until I was like 11. Okay, that fucked up my reproductive system because I am a child. And this grown-ass man is taking advantage of me. Therefore, I have suffered fibroids, endometriosis. I have suffered cyst. I have been in and out. I have had several surgeries. I have a surgery December 20th because my left ovary is completely ruptured. And I have to have this surgery because if I don't, even the process of me trying to have a child is I'll lose the kid every time. And so I'm like, the insensitivity that comes with the fact that, oh, you're over 30 and it was over 30, forget 35, over 30 and don't have kids. And then I can't stand when older people ask, why you ain't got no kids yet? It's the same thing. Why you ain't married yet? Why ain't got no kids yet? But yeah, you over here, you single. You done had 10 kids by 17 different men. And you asking me, my whole goal was to have children or work on having children. I've been to the fertility doctors and went through IVF treatment when I was married because that was my goal. I want to have a family. I don't want to just have a child. Now it happens and I get that. And maybe had I not had these issues, I might have been pregnant long time ago. But I have these issues, so that's my birth control at this point.
Mhm.
And I feel like people have this thing, they don't even think about that concept. Oh, you must not like kids. I freaking love kids. I don't even know how many guys. I got like 4 godchildren.
Mhm.
You know, somebody think I'm a good woman or person that they want me to be the godmother to their children. And I have several nieces and nephews. I love my babies. I love them all. I want my own. But it's hard for me. I don't think that it's fair that I gotta either be a bull dagger or I mean not a bull, sorry, politically speaking, a lesbian. because I don't want to have, because I got that too. You must be a lesbian. Oh, I gotta be a
Well, even
lesbian.
they got kids. Some of them got
You
kids.
know
Yeah.
how many
So
lesbian
the
women
hell?
got kids?
They
I'm
do,
like, what?
right.
Like you must don't like men for real. What happened?
Like, bitch, you a man.
I know a gang, okay, like a whole bunch of pretty much every lesbian that I know has kids. So I'm like,
Every
that
lesbian
is
I
not
know
the
has
reasoning.
Yeah.
A lot of what I have come across is similar to you. Like, oh, it must be trash because you ain't got no kids, blah blah blah. I ain't never had no complaint.
No.
Ain't never had a
not even
complaint,
a little
ain't never
bit.
had a nothing, because if that was the case, you know what I'm saying? Like, people don't understand that a lot factors into you not being able to have children.
Mhm.
And I went through recently, not, I went through the whole trying to make sure that I could have kids. Going to the doctor, making sure that my tubes wasn't blocked, making sure, all of that kind of stuff was good, because some people don't even know that you can have a blocked tubes.
Yeah.
And that could be causing you not to be able to have children. So I went through all of that to make sure that, my tubes wasn't blocked and all of that. And people don't realize how painful some of that shit is. They literally had to stick a thing up my thing.
Yep. And
Yeah.
flush it through.
Wow.
Yes.
That
And
shit
flush
hurt.
it through. And pretty much they had to x-ray me while they was flushing to make sure that
So they
everything
could
was
see that.
cool.
Yeah.
So they can make sure that there was nothing in there. They did the x-rays, all of that other kind of stuff. And prior to even doing that, I went to like my gynecologist. Like, we literally had a ultrasound. He did an ultrasound. So I literally had to get the gel on my stomach and all of that. He did make sure he could see what he could see from the top, but then he did the little ultrasound with the little insert, the
The
thing you
little
insert.
Doppler.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on,
Intravaginal ultrasound.
Dr. Shell.
Mhm.
But even going through that, he had to use the tool to do the ultrasound from the inside. And like, they literally put a condom on that thing, put lube on it, and
Yeah.
stick it
And
inside
stick
of
it
you
up
to
there.
make
Mhm.
sure what's
Right.
going on up
And
there
they
is
move it
what's
left
supposed
to
to be
right,
going on.
up and
Yeah, they
They
down,
do.
moving
and
it
left, right. That
around
shit
while
hurt.
it's up in there.
Right.
That shit
So
hurt.
it's not like women who don't have children don't want children, but the realization that people forget to have is that some people have fertility issues. Other people don't have fertility issues that on some real shit. Shit. It might not just be their time. Like,
Mhm.
we be wanting to rush everything and do it in our time and do it when we think that you should be having a kid. But on some real shit, I'm grateful I didn't have kids prior to now. Cause I wouldn't I don't think I would be in the mental space to be able to have children now.
Mhm.
I wouldn't. I mean, because all of the shit I've dealt with over the last couple of years has put me in a space where I'm like, oh Lord, I'm glad I ain't got no babies, because
Right.
I would have had to do a lot in order to maintain
Mhm.
my
Mm-hmm.
mental health, in order to be present and a prepared parent for my child. But
Mm-hmm.
then just all of the other things, like, bruh, like,
Yeah.
I'm grateful. Now, would I have wanted to have a baby with my ex? Absolutely, because I felt like he was like chef's kiss. Like, but also even with that, like, you do have people who are grown as fuck who sit down and have these conversations and say, "Hey, you want to have a baby or not?" And that was kind of our conversation. And so for a lot of the time that we were together, we still use protection. And people like, y'all use protection the whole time y'all was together. Yes. Because we were in our fucking 20s. And we didn't want to sit up here and make a mistake that would cost us the rest of our fucking life. And then we weren't prepared. We didn't set up or plan for none of that. And then gratefully that we didn't, because we're not together no more. But then on top of that, like, I knew if I was to get pregnant by him or would have had a child, he would have been a present father, all of that other kind of stuff. His family would have been ever present, because, like, literally, I'm still in, like, his family's still in my life now, and we ain't been together in years, okay? over a decade. And, like, you know what I'm saying? And so it wouldn't have been a difficult transition or anything like that. I feel like it would have been an amazing parenting partnership, but at the same time, like, it wasn't time, and we were in our 20s, so we were really trying to be smart about how we moved and how we had sex and all of that other kind of stuff, because we knew that we wasn't ready for no kids in our 20s. Right. We was out here turning up 6 days out the week. Yeah. And on day 7, we was cuddled up watching TV, planning our escapes for the rest of the week coming up. Right. Because me, him, and his cousin, which was my best friend at the time before she passed, we was out here 3 Musketeers, thick as thieves in the street every fucking day in our 20s. That's why I be tired now. That's why I'm an auntie now. Don't want to do nothing. That's why I'm the friend that as soon as we go out, I tell y'all I'm ready whenever y'all ready. We ain't even made it to the club. I'm ready whenever y'all ready. Just so y'all know.
Just so you know.
Y'all ain't even got to ask. Just know. That whenever y'all decide that y'all ready, I'm ready. So, and now, Big Beast, this is not just a ladies episode. This is an episode about reality. I mean, we asked a couple of dudes on here if they wanted to come on here, but you know, they felt the same way. Now, this is a ladies episode.
Well, here's the thing.
It's not just for
men
that.
Don't get that.
It's awareness.
It's a hot commodity for a man to be over 30 and not have kids. Yeah. But it is it's frowned upon on us.
Hey, listen. Somebody tried to talk to me one time when I first moved out this way. And wow. Right. Because a lot of y'all niggas turn these women gay because y'all don't know what y'all doing.
Y'all turn them gay.
Okay. Not y'all. Right. That's what I'm about to say. Not y'all turn them gay.
Listen, that's a whole other episode. No, this guy tried to talk to me, and when he asked me if I had kids, he was like, "You selfish." Like the nigga, the whole demeanor.
I heard that before.
He's like, "Oh, you selfish," and walked away. I'm like, "How the fuck am I selfish? Because I don't have kids." Like,
you want me to tell you why? Because it's been explained to me.
Okay, because I don't know.
Because you supposed to be creating a legacy. You supposed to be extending the lineage and kids. You supposed to be wanting to have kids. Your parents still living? No. Well, see, that's why you're supposed to be having kids, so your legacy and your family's legacy can go on. Boy, if you don't shut the fuck up.
I hope you stop whoever told you that bullshit, because it's like, the fuck? If I was out here with 10 kids, then I'd be a hoe. If I was out here with all these kids and baby daddies,
ran through.
Problem. Fuck the legacy. You won't think about no legacy then, because guess who last name they supposed to take? The man. So what are you out here doing, my nigga? Like, but okay.
You be ran through, like you said, you be ran through.
Exactly.
You got high mileage, all of that. Like,
so
make it make sense.
You can't win for losing. Like, I didn't know that I had a problem until my last ex, when we were actually trying, because it's not like I'm not pregnant or never had kids because of lack of trying, because my exes tried. Like, my toxic ex tried, and he admitted that he tried. But
Wait a minute.
Girl.
Now he was up here like, I was supposed to
Right.
hold them
Like,
down. Okay.
yeah. So it's like with my last one, we were intentionally trying. I actually went to the doctor and she was like, my cervix is the size of a pin needle when she said it should be the size of a dime. And she's like, oh, that's okay. Just take some Geritol. When you finish, when he come in, you just hold your legs against the wall and sit there for a little bit. And if you're on the floor, just have him hold your legs up. I'm like, okay, doctor. Okay, doctor.
Wow.
But then,
Not out here like a baby getting his diaper changed and
listen,
shit, the legs up,
listen. But I did
holding them by the
appreciate,
ankles.
and we did that shit too. Like some dummies, we did that. I felt stupid as
What does
hell.
the Geritol do?
The Geritol, she said that she's prescribed. It's like a vitamin, that old school vitamin that she said never fails. Every person that she told to take it has gotten pregnant because of something that's in that Geritol pill or vitamin that opens the cervix or just makes you put you in a better position to receive. You know what I'm saying? So I bought it. I never used it because I realized that he wasn't the one I was supposed to be having one with. So the times where we were supposed to be holding my legs up, I put them damn things down. And it's like you said, Leo, it's good that I didn't have it with the guys that I did. And sometimes it's just a matter of maybe that person you weren't supposed to have that baby with that person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not your time. Do I want kids? I want at least one. But I'm praying that they come before 45 because that's my cutoff, personally.
Girl, listen, that was my thing too. I used to be like, Lord, by this certain time. But now I just be like, Lord, whenever you say you ready for me to have it, I'm going to have it, okay? And if not, would I be sad? Yes, because I was a girl who wanted 6 of them motherfuckers. Like, I wanted a big-ass family.
I wanted 3.
I wanted a
I want
big-ass
twins. I'm not going to lie.
I wanted 3 boys and 3 girls, and I wanted my husband, and I wanted to be a world-renowned chef.
Damn.
Okay? I'm for real. That was my life when I was younger. That's what I wanted. I wanted 3 boys, 3 girls, my husband. I was gonna be a world-renowned chef, and I was gonna own a couple of restaurants across the world. Okay. So by this age, I should be chilling. I should be chilling now. You know what I'm saying? I should have been building my legacy, having my babies, and by 40, I should be good.
Retired.
Retiring right around 40, 50 years old. I should have been retired.
That's what I'm saying.
But the crazy part that I'm hearing is that other people's perception is supposedly the reality, right? Is you can't, if you're not pregnant or you haven't had a child by now, you know, you're selfish. You don't want to build a legacy. You're trash. All this other stuff. But like you said, behind the curtain, behind the scenes, nobody knows what's going on.
Exactly.
The positive spin on it is that back when I was having kids, it was either you have them or you don't, right? They didn't have all those other options where you can do this IVF and, you can be further along in age and still successfully have a kid. I mean, they basically put that stipulation on, like, if you don't have the kid past 32, they and I'm sorry that I'm not saying it politically correct, but they're going to say, oh, your kid's retarded,
Damn, for real?
So they used to say that to us. It was like, no, your kid's going to end up retarded if you have the kid after. So I mean, basically it was like, hurry up and have the kid before you reach a certain age. So now you don't hear that. That's definitely not out there in the medical world. Now they're saying that you can. I mean, look at Janet Jackson. I mean, I was astonished when she had a kid at 50. I'm sorry to say this, but it's like a, huh?
Didn't Holly have one at a late age?
She did. Mm-hmm. But I mean, like,
they got
this ain't even to be funny, but that is like a whole nightmare. Like, I will wake up in a cold sweat. I wake up in a cold sweat. You know what I'm saying?
She said not a nightmare, Michelle. She said, hold up.
A nightmare for me. was
I'm
a
not gonna
nightmare
lie.
for
If I
me.
have one at this late age, I definitely wouldn't want to do it alone. Like I
Mm,
would definitely need it to be a family type of thing. Like I don't want to be no single mama at 45. Like fam, I just
mhm.
no. Hell no.
Yeah.
But I could see if I was out
And
here
that's
busting
the
it wide
that's the
open
part.
with
Hell
everybody.
no.
Right, I can see
Right.
if I was out here busting it wide open with everybody and oops, something happened. But I'm literally not. Like I'm literally trying to be a decent person and wait
Mhm.
for my person.
Yeah,
But
responsible.
bitch, I'm tired. Like I'm tired of waiting. I'm it you kind of get impatient after a while, like you said, Leo. It gets to the point where, God, whenever it's your turn, or whenever you feel like it's my turn, then let it be. But I'm gonna be real with y'all. It's a transparent moment. I hope I don't cry. One of the things
If you
that
do, it's
tore
okay.
one of the things that tore me up, like y'all know that I lost my dad in 2016, and he was on hospice, and I remember hearing him on the phone that he was like, "Man, I don't even have no grandkids." And that shit tore me up and still tears me up
Mhm.
because as the female, like as the daughter, I have an older brother. Of course, he could have had kids, but I feel like as the female, it was somewhat of not my responsibility, but I take responsibility for not giving him that. So now I'm taking on the burden of that, and then not wanting that same burden on my mom since she's
Mhm.
still here. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
neither one of us have kids. And I'm like, damn, I need to get out here and start busting it wide open.
You're like, oh, I need to go and
Right, like mama, look now. Okay, you got grandkids. Let's do this. Like now,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's a little bit of unfair advantage because I can speak, being over 50 something. Yeah, I would love to have grandchildren. Cassandra asked that question.
I was just about to say she
Yeah,
asked it.
yeah, she asked that question. Of course, I would love to,
She said
right?
little honeybees running around.
Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm.
Listen, bring
It's
girl, have your mama some little honeybees. Listen, and then bring them to Auntie
listen.
Leo house.
And,
Okay.
and, and, and when it happens, it's gonna be a wonderful day. However, at this particular moment, one honeybee is enough in my life. She's still getting to, she's still blossoming into womanhood herself, right? And so I had to think about back when I had my son. I think I was 20 at the time, and my mom is not that much older than me. We're 16 years apart. So we literally could really be sisters, back in the baby boom era and all this other stuff. I'm like just short of the baby boom. But still, it's like she wasn't ready to be a grandmother at that particular time. You know what I'm saying? By the time I had my son, she was 36. You know what I'm saying? Like literally 36. So who's walking around talking about I'm a grandma at 36?
right.
You know?
Shit, a lot of people nowadays have.
I was just about to say, baby, when I was 32, it was some people that I graduated high school with talking about they was grandparents. And I was
Hmm.
like,
Mm,
Yeah.
mm, mm.
So
say, huh, say what?
right, and I'm gonna tell
A
you,
grandparent.
Straight up.
it was a learning curve for both of us, right? I'm a brand new mom. She was a brand new grandmom. Nobody calls her grandma; they call her Nana. That's what she want to be called. That's what she claimed. But but it was even difficult for us to navigate through that,
Mhm.
you
Yeah.
know. So it's like I'm happy that we're in an era right now that younger people can say when they want to have their kids without
Mhm.
having that pressure of like, oh, if I don't have this kid by a certain time, the chromosomes will be messed up. They might be coming out, sorry, internet world, but they might be coming out flicked or whatever, because that was the
Flick.
stigma. That was the stigma back then,
That
you
is
know.
news to me.
So,
That saying is new. I've never heard that shit before.
Flick.
right.
That's
Yeah.
different. I like that though. Like it's low key a shot, but at the
Yeah,
same
it
time
is.
it's kind
Boy,
of
you inflicted.
right.
You
You
flicked
flick
it. Yeah, that was the
it. That
terminology
is
back then. It was like you're gonna have a flicked kid. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
That was the
I'm
whole.
about to use the shit out of afflicted.
Go ahead, because I still say it. I still say it. Some people don't know what I'm saying, but I say it.
That's
So I
crazy
think it's a
though.
beautiful thing that y'all can you can wait without that pressure. I know that you want it, right? But just because you're 35 or even 40, the medical world has advanced from when I was having kids, you know,
Yeah.
and there's a whole great big old chance, that you don't experience any of the things that I had to experience,
Yeah.
when I was having kids.
I
And
wonder.
even
I'm
go
sorry.
ahead, boo.
No, I was just wondering. I sometimes feel like there are generational diseases and stuff. And the reason why I say that is because I noticed that a lot of guys a lot of men, older men that were in my dad's age and era died from cancer. And I've noticed that a lot of women our age have fertility problems. So I'm wondering if it's a thing or a stigma within our generation of infertility because either above or below, they don't seem to have no problems. But our era is just like, oh, okay, it's hard for me to have baby. I can't have. I'm fertile, and you know what I'm saying. Like I could be
I
thinking too
think
hard.
no. I actually think that at a time when our parents were having children, that's also when they was doing a lot of them testing with drugs and all of that other kind of stuff and figuring shit out when it
Mm-hmm.
came to like advancing the technology and shit. So we were literally the
Right.
crash dummies, our parents were, and we were the recipients of whatever came after that.
Mm-hmm.
That
So
was my thinking. You was talking about our parents were doing drugs and shit. I'm sorry.
no, no, no.
Man, I gotta
That
go talk to my
also
mama.
too. But that's also part of it too. Like a lot
Mm-hmm.
of people's parents were doing drugs because that was the
Absolutely.
party era, the 60s, the 70s, and all of that
Smoking
kind of
crack.
stuff. They was doing a lot of
Yeah.
things. And so a lot of the children were they received the side effects of that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so a lot of older men too have fertility issues or
Yeah.
whatever the case may be, but we were even talking about that yesterday on Thursday Night Live because they were talking about which older celebrity can still get it, and was that Pablo was like something about Pam Grier that her insides is messed up.
Oh.
But it was because um when she dated Richard Pryor,
That
he
nigga
was using drugs
a
and he
lot.
would put yeah, he was using a lot of drugs, like a lot. Okay, like you said, a lot.
A lot.
Yes, he
And
did.
he could not stay hard. So in
Mm-hmm.
order to stay hard, he would put the drugs on his thing.
Girl, shut the fuck up.
Yes, ma'am. He would put the drugs on his
Mm-hmm.
thing in order to make him hard, and he would have sex with her.
Mm-hmm.
And so continuously having sex with her with drugs on his penis messed up her reproductive system.
Come
Mm-hmm.
on.
And so she had a whole interview, and I'll find the article and share it. But it was her literally talking about like her desire to want to have children, but she couldn't because of when she dated Richard Pryor because he was using drugs so heavily. And that's also why they stopped dating because he was using drugs so heavily and it became a toxic relationship and things like that. But he couldn't stay hard from his drug use. So he would then in turn use the drugs in order to make him hard or make him stay hard. And that's what fucked up her reproductive system. So a lot of things come into play when we talk about having babies or talk about women who are trying to reproduce, and it ain't got shit to do with her pussy being trash, because she can have the wettest, the tightest, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
and the best shit around, but if it's not meant for her to have a baby with you or at all, then she not gonna have a baby with you or at all.
Right.
So
The thing is, a lot of guys don't even know if they have a fucking problem because they don't even go to the doctor.
go to the fucking
I may
doctor.
not even be the damn problem. You might be the
Hey,
damn
Uncle Trees.
Hey, Treasy.
Crazy.
Hello.
And like he said, not to be funny, but the crack era comes to mind too.
No,
Yep.
straight up. That shit was
Absolutely.
heavy in the black community.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, and then what Rick James say cocaine is a hell of a drug. Like,
Yeah.
Hell of a
that's
drug,
what
okay?
Yeah.
containers, that's how they kept going. Like, that's all they knew. A lot of them, that's all they knew. But then it's
Yeah.
like guys don't realize sometimes it's your stuff that throws off a woman's reproductive system or even their pH. Like, this is the part of clarity that y'all need to get, that we aren't always the problem. But I hate that when it's assumed that we are because we don't have kids. It's like, when did having kids define me as a woman or
Mhm.
define my character? It's kind of like,
For value.
yeah,
Like,
it's like,
Yes.
Right.
I
how
want
about
kids.
I don't have kids and I can get up and go whenever the fuck I want to. Y'all see how much I've been traveling lately? What the fuck would I do with a kid?
See, that's where
been
they'll be
outside
like,
lately.
"Oh, you
Mhm.
selfish. You want all that time, bitch. Shut the fuck up, cause you mad.
What
You
the,
mad.
listen, just
You
think
mad
about
'cause I
all the
got all
traveling
the
I
time.
just did recently.
Yeah, you wouldn't have
And
been
me
able
trying to do that with a child, bruh,
You
I would have been
could have
out here
done it,
like,
but it would have been damn sure more harder than what
it
it
would have been
was.
hard as fuck. And
Yeah, for
then coming
sure.
back from traveling and then trying to take that kid to school and do all of the shit that I
And try to
already do
show
right
up.
now,
What?
bruh. It's hard for me to show up now.
For real.
All of the shit I do right now, on top of the shows and my hustles and trying to get my house in order, bruh, me and my baby, somebody be to call the people on me.
Nah, for real.
Okay?
Can I take a moment? Can I
And I ain't
take,
even trying to be funny. That's
can I
real
take a
dead
moment
ass.
Yeah.
and show appreciation to all the mothers and single mothers that's out here making a way despite what life is throwing at y'all ass?
Mhm.
Maybe I know some moms, I've seen mothers that wake up every day, even though that shit is hard as hell, and y'all show up and show the fuck out. And I don't care
Mhm.
what it is, please take the time to celebrate the little victories that y'all have, because that shit is, baby, listen, I wouldn't be able
Man,
to do
forget that.
Forget
The
traveling,
grocery
trying to
store,
get to
you
the
right,
grocery
but
store with your kid.
No,
let me tell
straight up.
you what I hear a good portion of some of my single mother friends or sisters or whatever complain about. Forget the grocery store, the bathroom. They can't even
Oh,
go
yeah.
to the bathroom
Mhm.
without
Listen,
a
Fuji, you
child.
would be my in-home nanny, baby, okay? I be done stole Fuji from Michelle. I be like, you know what, Michelle,
She
she'll
belong to
be back
me.
to see y'all. I'll see y'all.
She
I'll send her
belong to me.
home.
Mhm.
I send her home for the holiday.
Well, yeah, I mean that's the whole thing. Like she definitely is good with kids. I mean, she's grew up around kids. She watching me take care of kids, and she has a genuine love for kids. But and that's a blessing, right? But then just imagine the people that do have kids, and like you said, shout out to the mothers that are doing what they're supposed to be doing, right?
And the
And the
fathers
fathers
too.
No,
too.
And the
and
I
fathers
was
Fathers
about to
too.
tell you,
too.
and the fathers too, because
And the
they
um,
be
fathers
like,
too.
and I know
mhm.
that's difficult for them, especially with girls. You know what I'm
Yes.
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah, if
Having
I
to
Yeah.
know a
learn the
girl.
dynamic of how to teach that girl about
Mhm.
her reproductive system and how to
Right.
take
Her
care of
body.
herself as a
Yeah.
young woman and her body when she
Mhm.
comes into that time and all of that other kind of stuff.
And then
So
just dealing
don't
with the
ever,
influences of the world now that the
yeah,
girls
don't ever
have to
take
Yes.
for
deal
granted
with.
that we don't see y'all fellas. We definitely do, which is
Facts.
why we said that we wanted some of y'all on here, because we wanted to have the conversation where it did not look one-sided. So that's why we had
Mhm.
y'all on here.
Right.
Now
Okay.
um, but it is like you said, Ayla, like a lot of women do have the issue of being able to have some privacy. Like it was one lady on TikTok and her son was standing in the bathroom with her and she was like, can I have some privacy? And he was just picking up air. He was
Oh
picking up air.
yeah.
He was
I
like, here
saw
goes
Mhm.
some
that.
privacy. And here goes privacy. And here goes some privacy. And here
He
goes
was
some
so
privacy.
cute
He was
and
picking
so
up nothing.
genuine.
He was picking up air.
Yes,
You so
And
yes.
so
genuine.
people in the comments was like, yeah, mama, why you leaving your privacy all around? You know, just making fun of it. But she was literally like, I can't go to the bathroom. And
No.
it was somebody else. They was on the toilet and they had the phone pointed at the door, and all you saw was the little
The
fingers
little
like this
fingers.
underneath
Yep.
the door.
Yes,
And I
yes.
was like, bruh. And then the other one that I saw, it was a lady. She was in the shower and she had her baby like in this little shower thing where the
Mm-hmm.
baby could sit in the shower and kind of the water will splash on the baby. And somebody
Mm-hmm.
was like, I'm not buying that shit. That's the only fucking time I get to be by my goddamn self is in the
Damn.
shower. That
Damn.
baby better be
Indeed.
out there with their fucking daddy if I'm in the
Yes,
shower.
indeed.
I'm like, hey, I ain't mad at that.
Taking a damn
Yes,
nap. And it has to
indeed.
be difficult when you are a single parent and trying to date, male or female. Like it has to be difficult as fuck trying to date and you got kids because people are weird. You don't want to bring people around your kids and
Yep.
all type of stuff, and then shit, even just having the time to do it. I was listening. I had to take a moment for myself, but I was listening, and one of the things that Genesis said, and I wanted to piggyback on was she wants to have a family and stuff like that. That's the dynamic of what she wants to do.
Mhm.
I'm fine with being a single mother. I'm getting my eggs frozen next year. So the surgery and stuff that I'm doing now is to prepare me to
Mm-hmm.
get my eggs frozen.
I need
I
to
have
look
a
into
village
that.
around. I have come to the like I was married already. It didn't happen then. Okay. I get married again. It happens then. Great. But I've already setting it up that when I get married again, we can we can work on
Mm-hmm.
um, us getting pregnant, or if that just doesn't happen, then I'm going to work on me getting pregnant, and
Right.
I'm going to have my child or children, you know, because of the age that I am now, I'm more susceptible to having twins.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So
I want
that
twins so
happens,
bad.
amen.
Just
Okay.
get it
I'm
over with.
fine with that. And I'm okay with being a 40-year-old mom. You know, at first I was thinking about it like, oh my God, oh Lord. But I ain't gonna lie to you, even though I see my friends go through the stuff that they go through, I still want that experience. I
Mm-hmm.
still want the child banging on my door while I am sitting on the toilet trying to take a shit. Like I still all
Listen,
of that.
I swear.
Maybe I'm weird. I'm strange, but I still want because I've always pictured myself being a mother. I've never not pictured being a mother.
I always wanted a little me.
I
But you know what I'm scared of? When that little me grow up.
yes,
Oh,
It's the
hell no.
okay,
that's
Somebody
it's,
the
come get
thing
her.
that
it's the
makes me
teenage
Somebody
scared.
come
years.
get her.
It's the teenage years that got me worried because these teenagers go through a whole
From
slew of
10
shit
to
that we
18,
did
I'm
not
with
used to go through. Like the
Come
level
get her.
Yeah.
the level of disrespect that I feel like I'm gonna have to lay my hands on this child, like old school type shit,
Mm-hmm.
because
And you will.
you're not about to disrespect me in my own home. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. You
Like
will.
I'm gonna let you know who the mama
and the
is.
things that I've done for you, the sacrifices I've made for you, the what?
Who
But
you
Yeah.
see,
talking
that's the
to?
part. That's the part I don't think I ever say to my kids simply because, like, bro, you ain't asked to be here. The sacrifices I made for you, well, nobody told you to lay down. Nobody told you to be out here humping, ma'am. Okay.
That's true.
You chose to
However,
make them
comma.
sacrifices.
However,
You
However,
know,
However,
comma.
right. I
commas.
get it.
Yeah.
I get that, however, but it's always like I always think in my mind the kind of shit that our parents used to say to us. And I'm like, that's the shit I never want to say to my child simply because like it made you feel a way when you was growing up to hear your parents. All of the sacrifices I made. Nobody told you to be having a good time with my daddy in December.
you stupid.
Nobody. And And not nobody told y'all to be having a good time 5 times, okay? Because it's 5 of us. So, hey, I want to hear about your sacrifices, man. I want to hear about it. You chose this pregnant life.
That's
okay?
right.
But I will say
I'm choking them out.
the greatest thing that my mother always said, and she made sure was that I wanted all my babies.
Yeah.
And she said she was the happiest that she had ever been in life when she was pregnant. She enjoyed every one of her pregnancies. She wanted every one of her kids and all of that. And when my godmama would talk about my mother when she was pregnant, she used to always say, "Oh my God, your mom used to get on my nerves," because it was like, I ain't never seen nobody this happy pregnant. Like, you can't be this goddamn happy and you pregnant. So that's the one thing that I can say is that I know my mama wanted us. I know she wanted each and every one of us. It was not like, oh, my baby was a mistake. And even when we used to mess with my little sister and be like, "Oh, girl, you adopted." My mom used to be like, "My baby ain't no damn adopted." I carried her. My baby ain't no damn adopted. And my mama did not play that shit.
Right.
Listen, she wouldn't play that shit. And so that's how I felt like when I lost my mama. That was one of the first things, 2 things. My little sister was like, "We orphans now." And it was funny, but it was true. It was like, bro, we some adult orphans. Like, we ain't got no parents no more. And initially it was like, damn, but it was funny to just think about that, because when you think about orphans, you think about kids. But secondly, the second thing that came out of my mouth is like, how I'm gonna have a baby without my mama? Like, how I'm gonna have a baby without my mama?
Right.
And the reality of it is that, like, even my older sister sometimes she be like, "Oh, I hope I can remember a lot of the stuff for y'all when y'all do have babies or when y'all do have kids, so that I can help y'all through that, because it was so long ago." My oldest nephew about to be 21. And she like, when I had my baby, and then my youngest nephew about to be 13. So she like, it was a long time ago when I had babies. So I'm gonna have to try to remember some of that stuff to help y'all when y'all do have babies. Yeah. And I'm just like, bruh, I definitely want a little me, like boy or girl. Oh my God, my little boy would be spoiled as
right.
Well, I have 2 guy sons, and I've known them since one was 2 and the other one was 7. I just beat on them, and they enjoy every little bit of it. Like, I have the funniest times with the boys, because that's really all I've known. I think I'm nervous to have a girl because I still feel like I'm trying to figure some things out as a woman. And it's some things that I feel like maybe a lot of our moms did not pass on to us because they weren't familiar with it. So it's like, damn, what am I going to do with a girl? But I would still take care of her. Like, that's going to be my baby. You know what I'm saying? Like,
instinctually, it'll come to you.
Yeah. Exactly. I tell my homegirl, Tavana, all the time that she carried her daughter for me. Because her daughter is literally a little version of me. And I be cracking up because her daughter be doing these YouTube tutorials and everything. And I be cracking up. She be putting on lipstick. She 5, bro.
Yeah, I think you about to say 13 or something.
Girl, she 5. Okay, all she want to do is play in makeup.
Yeah.
All she want to do is play in makeup. She's so smart, but all she want to do is play in makeup. And she gonna call her Tip. That's what she called me. She called me Tip. She gonna call her Tip when she miss her. When I want to talk to Tip. That's the only reason. That's the reason I'm coming up there next weekend, because she called me while I was out of town last weekend and was like, "I miss you," and gave me the puppy dog eyes. Say less, baby. I'm coming. Say less. Yeah. I ain't coming this weekend, but I'm coming next weekend. Say less, baby. And I keep telling my other friends, y'all need to have some kids, because I'm ready to be somebody's godmama. And I keep telling people that y'all need to have some babies so I can be somebody's godmama. If you got a baby out there and you want them to have a godmama, hit my line. But I gotta like you. And I gotta really know you. But I be saying that. I ain't gonna be no guy. Like, I did have a guy baby, but like I ain't like his mama no more. And like that baby, him and
that's it. That is it.
Me and his mama fell out. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, she wasn't gonna let me see the kids. So
That's how you
you
do. No,
know.
let me say something. I'm a godparent to two of my friends' children. One of my friends has two daughters. I was actually the godparent to her oldest. But her youngest adopted me as her other godmother. She has a godmother, but she's like, no, you're my godmother too. Okay. So now I got two girls, and then I have my best friend Keisha's son. He's my godson. And I also adopted like his brothers too. Like it just, and they have a godmother. And I love her dearly. But I wish one of them heifers would get mad at me and we ain't talking no more and feel like they gonna take them kids from me. It's gonna be a fucking problem.
No, for real.
It is
The
going to
attachment be real.
I would be at their door like, bitch, I don't fuck with you no more, but give me my godson, give me my goddaughter. Like, what are you talking? We going out. I take my girls we get our nails and feet done. Like when my godson is only like, he's young, he's only 2. So like when he get older, me and him outside.
No, straight up.
I wish they would.
She said, I love to travel, so she goes with me at 2 years old. She been in Niagara Falls, New York City, Disneyland, and Disney World. FYI, I'm 39.
Come on.
And Fujila said, yeah, I was going to say that to be a single mom. I don't need another parent. This my baby.
This one right here.
And she also checked y'all and said, y'all not whooping ass.
But you need to.
Don't let me have no boy.
I'm definitely popping. I'm popping.
Yeah, no,
he said
I'm not doing that. Yeah, I can't do the gentle parenting stuff. I love my talks with my goddaughters. When we sit and we have like conversations about like life, just stuff. I love those conversations.
Now while you in school, Jill.
You know what's so crazy?
Yeah.
I feel bad because I have a goddaughter. And that was my little cabbage patch. She looked like a cabbage patch, a little chocolate cabbage patch when she was younger. Mom had her when we became freshmen in college. Now, she grew up. I don't have a relationship with her like I have with my godsons. And that's because me and her mom fell out a long time ago. And she had her when we were younger. So I didn't know how to be a godmom. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just in college. I don't know how to be a godmom. You left school. How do I create this relationship? I really do want to have a relationship with her, but shit, at this point, she's doing better than I am. Shit.
And that's even with like my nephews. Like I asked my younger sister, like, how I be a better auntie? Cause it's like they growing up so fast, and like my oldest nephew, he out here living life and stuff, and so we be having our conversations a lot, and it's usually, it's usually giving him the space to talk shit about his mama.
Yeah,
never lie. Because they need that. They need that space.
To get that out.
And because I used to be grateful that my auntie used to allow us the space to just say whatever and just get the shit off our chest.
That's what we hear.
Exactly. And so I couldn't imagine trying to be a mother and trying to figure out how to have a better relationship with my child and things like that, because it was the other way around. Like I was a child trying to also make sure I was having a better relationship with my mother before she passed. And like that still fucks with me to this day, that like me and my mother were like, we never had a bad relationship. We were just trying to learn each other in a different way as I got older. And so I really didn't get to know my mother as a person. Yeah. I knew her as my mother. Yeah. And I wanted to know my mother as a person. And I'm going to tell anybody out there, learn your parent as a person. As a fucking person, because it will help you to understand them as a parent. Because they were a person before they became your parent, and they were still trying to be that person and your parent at the same fucking time. And that shit was contradictory to who they were trying to become, and as they were trying to instill shit in you, they were still learning life. So,
and it's crazy
grace. It was crazy that I had to learn that. And y'all know how I learned that shit? Through my fucking plants, yo. You having my plant babies.
I'm letting you know right now. I'm giving you a heads up. that once I get everything organized and stuff, I'm going to need you to help me because I want some plants for real. Like
I got you. But when I
plants I know.
say I started getting them plants and they started teaching me in that space and in that time of my life, they started teaching me about my mama, how to care for my plants because I had a bunch of plants. My mama had 5 kids and every one of her children needed something different, just like every one of my fucking plants.
Right.
Some of the plants needed a lot of fucking attention, a lot of sun, a lot of water, and you couldn't figure that motherfucker out. I couldn't figure some of these goddamn plants out to save my goddamn life. But other ones, they didn't need as much. They needed to be left the fuck alone so they can flourish and grow and all that kind of shit. And then some of them, you know, they just needed to check in every once in a while, give them a little water, give them a little sun, and they cool. But that helped me to understand my mama better after she was already gone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so it was like, damn, this why you was this way. And I realized that she was that way with me because I was her wild child. She was hands-on, but also like, I gotta let her be. My mama was like, she would hover. I was the child she hovered. Like, oh, baby, hold on. You doing too much. I don't really know which way to go with you.
Too much.
But she would never say that to me. But like after she passed and I had conversations with my sisters and my younger sister, she would be like, my mom was so scared. She ain't never know which way you was going or none of that. But overall, like the understanding of being a parent, becoming a parent, and just even like the shit that people expect out of you as a parent is different. And I'm like, shit, y'all talking about have a baby? No, bruh. I'm still trying to figure this one out.
Right.
And I couldn't imagine doing that with a child. Now, granted, God, if you say not tomorrow, because you know, I ain't humping, you know, so it couldn't be tomorrow. But you know, whenever I get back to humping, if you decide
just why whenever I get back to humping,
I pretty much ain't humped all year, so I'm like, you know, no, bruh, I'd be out here Hadouken. Like, I'd be out here in the forehead that long, bro. Yeah, the Hadouken. Okay, just straight off Mortal Kombat. One of these.
How you get
that part?
Just like this, Genesis.
That's how I be feeling sometimes. Shit, like, what am I doing?
Bruh, not that fucking long. No, I'm cool on it, G. You got to miss me. Listen.
Yeah,
I just bought some new toys. I just bought a Rose. And that bitch been on the charger since I got it. I'm scared.
Listen, let me tell y'all something. Okay, this is too much information, but I don't even care at this point. I literally almost lost my mind because I can't find my fucking chargers for none of my shit. And it's kind of like you going through that little shaky stage, like, bitch, where is my chargers? Where's my shit? Like, bitch, this how I've been training myself for 3 years.
That's why I have 2 that's charged and 2 that take batteries. Just
listen, you better get you a battery operated boyfriend over there.
Operated.
Just that, like the last one I had, it was that. Down in the middle, son. Like, damn.
Like I was almost there. And that thing said,
it's like,
oh, God. That's terrible.
I would be so pissed. I'd be like, you know what?
I was mad as hell. I'm like, I threw the shit across the room. Like,
I bet you did.
Like, oh.
Bro, look, I'll be testing it before I even get started. Let's see where we at.
It was good. It was good. And I kept saying, I was like, I bet you this bitch gonna die in the middle.
You didn't charge it.
No.
See?
You ain't charging
Yeah,
beforehand.
this one had the battery.
It battery.
So
She,
that
you
battery
your
was
better-
battery
like,
bad.
that's when you go take them bitches out the remote.
that must be
That's
like,
what I was
bitch,
gonna
no.
say.
This
You
track
gonna
me.
take them bitches out the remote for that few minutes and then go put them bitches
No,
back.
it's one. I
Okay.
think this one take the little watch.
The watch
battery.
batteries.
Oh,
Yeah,
the watch
yeah. I'm
battery.
like, Walgreens ain't open. I ain't going out.
Ah, hell no,
That's
bro.
better
You
get-
better get one that regular fucking batteries go in.
Got to
And
get
then
the
get you
regular
a
battery.
12 pack. Get you the
Mhm.
12
Period.
pack from Dollar Tree.
Yep.
And keep it in the motherfucking drawer just for
That part.
Damn, why
Exactly,
I gotta
Fuji
hold
Lie. Just go to bed.
right.
No, that's
Go to
how I
bed.
felt too. I'm like, fuck this shit. Like,
Because and
mad
go
as
and cry
hell.
yourself to sleep. Go
Mad
and
as
cry.
hell.
Because
That
you
part.
definitely gonna cry.
It
Mad
is
as
time
hell.
to go to bed.
I definitely ain't been trying to hump because I'm like, I'm being intentional and shit. But then, like, I bought that motherfucker and I'm scared to use it because I'm like,
So
all the
I
shit
don't.
I done heard about this motherfucker, I'm like, nah, I'm gonna just keep it on the charger.
So I never
But
had.
also-
I never had the rose. I have the womanizer. You know, I'm with Bedroom Candy, so we have the womanizer. It's similar to the rose. It just ain't shaped like one, right? I was scared to try it because that thing cuff up on that thing, and then it do this thing, and it made me nervous. But I did it anyway.
Tracy, not you about looking like you about to go solve
Solve
a
a
crime.
crime.
Listen,
Look.
I need a better description. You say it does that thing, and then
So it cuffs the clit. It cuffs the clit. So it comes with two different heads. So yes, it has a peach now. The peach does the same thing. It's shaped like a peach. It cuffs the clit. All right. It grabs onto that motherfucker. And it has different settings of the head. So then if your clit is fat or smaller, you can adjust it. You put it on that bad boy.
I still ain't been able to let go of that pink thing there, I guess.
And then you press the button.
Was
it
it
has
Tracy's dog?
Yes.
Yeah, it has about 3 to 5 settings, and that thing starts to blow and suck and do like this thing at the
I don't need that shit.
I broke the Tracy dog.
Not the rose said clock out. Go ahead, clock out for me, baby. And tapped you on the shoulder. Go ahead, clock out for me, baby.
I'm talking about like I've never come so fast from a
Listen.
toy in my
And see, that's
life.
the other part. That's the other part about it. Like people be saying wild shit and don't realize like everybody not out here fucking regularly.
Exactly.
Right.
Like some of us is out here just really minding our business, doing our shit. Because I mean, do y'all know how toxic some of y'all are?
Do y'all
That
know how much
part.
shit is being spread around and y'all motherfuckers don't
That
even know
part
y'all
too.
sitting there dipping
And
into
do we-
anything?
And do y'all know, like, some people are really in the space of their life where, like, everybody can't have access to them.
Yeah.
And people be saying, what's the shit that I've been seeing? Y'all hoes ain't celibate, or if you are celibate, what kind of fucking you was out here doing in order for you to have to take a break from it? Oh,
Wait, why that have to be good?
Even that. It's
Right.
not that. It's that motherfuckers are literally out here being intentional about, I want my person. I want
Yep.
to be a hoe for my
Yes.
person. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's too
I
much
wanna
shit.
be a
I
hoe.
Y'all
wanna
don't
be
understand that
out
fucking
here bucking
transfer of
open.
energy be real. Like, I don't want to be transferring energy with no toxic or trash ass nigga, because that
Right.
shit literally, I will sit here and waste more years of my life.
My life,
Like
yep.
now I'm
Period.
trying to find
And
my happiness and joy, and I want that with my person, because
Mhm.
I can do any and
like
all.
you
you don't
said,
wanna
that
transfer
transference
their
of
energy.
energy, that
They
transference of
transfer
energy
somebody
is
else's
real.
energy to you.
And listen, you sit up here and have sex with any old goddamn body, and
Tracy, log off right now. Right the fuck now, sir.
y'all toys be advanced here. I ain't want a manual hole.
Please log
Listen,
off.
listen, sir, you
3D.
better get that little game over thing. The little game over.
It's one that vibrate and sucks at the. I send it to you.
No, it looked like a game. It looked like a game, and you can set your phone on top of it, and you slide your
Oh
thing in
shit, I
there,
saw
and
that
it,
shit.
I saw that too.
yeah.
Interesting.
But the whole thing of transference of energy is like you don't know what kind of demons people be out here fighting these days, or what kind of energies or how many other people they out here fucking around with consistently and regularly, and all of that is attached to this person. Shit, I'm already sensitive to energies and all of that. I cannot be out here having sex with any old goddamn body because one, I'm sensitive to energies, but two, nigga, I already deal with depression and anxiety. You not finna put all of that your extra
Your
shit on
shit
top
on
of my
mine.
shit.
On top
But
of my
then,
shit.
but
You
on
I'm
top of
sorry.
that,
I'm not about to be laid up in the corner trying to figure out why I can't breathe, why I can't level up and be successful. Like, what kind of demons was attached to you in that penis? Go sage it.
but then
Go
if you
stage it.
do
Go
have,
dip
if
it in
you
the waters of Lake Minnetonka, my
Lake
nigga, and then come back and
Minnetonka.
holler at me.
you got to be
What you say,
careful too,
Auntie Shell?
because what I was gonna say is you got to be careful with that too, because suppose that's the one that gets you pregnant, you know,
Yep.
There's
because
a
that
whole
all
Ooh,
of that
shit attached
energy
to that. Ooh.
that's
is
the
there in that seed
problem.
as
And then y'all
well.
be wondering
So,
why y'all got Chuckies.
so you got to be careful. You got to be selective. I'm a little bit amazed at the fact I joined a couple of 50 and over Facebook groups just because I wanted to be nosy and communicate with some people my age.
Mhm.
Look at
So
you.
I did.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you. But here's the thing. I thought I was joining a group where, we've all reached a certain part of our lives and, we want to go to the next phase. There's still some people my age looking to have kids. And I was like, why? Not why. Yeah, I just say why.
Do they
Because
already
I'm
have some?
confused.
Do they
I'm
already have
confused.
some?
Some of them did, and
Okay.
they want more.
Okay.
Or, they want to do the second time around in life type of thing and have another kid. But then, like you said, some of them never had a kid before.
Mhm.
And so the people that are my age, like, we're not having kids. I'm not having any more. I can't
Yeah.
have any more kids. And like I said on the outset, even though I was being funny, I do have those nightmares that I'm pregnant and about to have a kid. Like, that's a bad nightmare to me. I don't want to
Make
ever.
sure you use a condom.
No.
Okay, when you decide to get them goodies away, put a condom on because
Listen,
you.
Michelle, like who? Did you see her face?
I
Like
saw it like girl
who?
because you keep having that dream. I kept having a dream that my tooth was gonna fall out and I lost my tooth.
Damn.
That's all I'm saying.
But
Uh-uh.
now, let me tell you, I'm gonna tell you
Listen,
something. If I ever in my life say that I'm pregnant, we are all gonna be rich because I'm going right back to the hospital and see everybody that's in it because
Fuji, I
they
said, go on and get her sister. She a
Keep
razor.
on right.
Ramita, please
yeah.
tell me how you're going to do this. You're just going to bust out the sage and
You got to.
swirl it around
Listen,
your dick?
You got
Like,
to.
go on here, be right here,
It's right there on the nightstand.
and then do this around it.
And say
I
Nam
would get up,
yo
if I was that
horenge
nigga, I swear
kyo.
I would get up and walk out. Like, y'all not about to have this shit around me. What
You
kind of
Nam
finna
voodoo
stage
yo
the shit out of
horenge
him.
kyo. Just get a sage candle.
Yeah,
Stage
that
the
too.
shit out of his ass. I'm
And sage,
Yeah.
get a sage candle.
But you
listen.
can do that
I'm
shit
gonna
while
put some
y'all
salt
in
at
the
my front door
you
so all
can
them
do that,
demons can stay out there.
you can do that shit while y'all
Stay
in the
outside.
talking stage, cause not just when y'all fucking do that in the talking stage, cause
Listen,
Man.
baby.
you and your demons stay outside, sir. You can't sit here.
You can't see it.
You
Because
can't
I don't
sit
think
here.
I think that the crazy thing is that I think we just kind of grasped on this a little bit. A lot of men don't realize how much of them putting their penis in a few different women, and then you wondering why all these bitches crazy. You didn't sit over here and transferred energy
Exactly.
from her to her to her to her. You got 5 of these females and they energies or whatever the hell they got going on, and you pushing them to each chick because you
Yeah.
don't want to be protected. You want to, and even in the space of spending time with a woman, sometimes you can transfer energy that way.
Yeah.
I used to wonder, my cycles are already been irregular, but then I started doing like a vaginal steaming and stuff like that, and that helped to regulate my cycles.
Mm-hmm.
Baby, I stopped doing it. Next thing I know, my cycle was all over the place. I couldn't figure out why. I'm like, that makes no sense. In my marriage, my husband was doing things that he shouldn't have been doing in a marriage. It was causing my cycle to be like, I literally had a cycle for 45 days.
God damn.
45 days straight. My doctor couldn't tell me what was going on. I'm like, what is happening? They like, you too young to go through premenopause. Hold on, let's check my everything as far as my vitals and stuff telling me was fine. I end up talking to like a herbalist, a gynecologist, herbalist, or whatever, and they asked me. They said, "Are you having? Do you have multiple partners?" I said, "No, it's just me and my husband." And they're like, "Do your husband have multiple partners?" I'm like, "What?"
Like, what kind of question is that?
I said, "Well, what?" She was like, "Well, you know, the way that life is now, people have polyamorous, people got this, that, and that." And I'm like, "Oh, and then that's when she broke it down to me, and she was like, it may not necessarily be like him having actual sex with other women, but if he is having emotional connections with other women or spending time with other women, that can throw." Girl, I said, what?
Shut the hell up.
I said, what? She said, it's a transference of energy. So if he's having an issue with a woman that he's dealing with or messing with, and then he brings that home to you and y'all get intimate or laying in a bed together, it's like a transference of energy. I said, you are kidding me. I saged my house for a week straight. A week straight. My cycle after that ended up going away. And not you be fighting in your sleep.
I do actually. I do.
Sage essential oil, yes. Pour it on the belly. Don't put it on the penis. Put it on the belly, like you're giving a massage. Sage essential oil, like you're giving a massage. But yeah, she told me that, and I was like, "You got to be fucking kidding me!" And that's when I was like, "Okay, well," but then I ended up finding out everything that was going on. So I'm like, "Damn." I'm steady getting sick. I'm in the hospital. I'm like, what is happening? And that's what it was.
Have you tried the castor oil?
Yes.
I've been seeing it all over
TikTok. Talking about when you rub the castor oil on the stomach and stuff like that?
In your stomach and in your belly button.
And in your belly button. I haven't tried it. I literally just saw it. I was doing black seed oil.
Like, I've heard about that. I heard that it helps with sickness and stuff.
It does. So because I have so much inflammation in my body from the endometriosis and stuff like that, it helps with like the pain and things like that happens with the endometriosis. Like going to the bathroom sometimes used to be really hard for me. So it helps. The black seed oil helped a lot with like taking away a lot of that pain.
So you just rub it on the area?
I drink it.
Really?
Black seed oil? Yeah, you can take a tablespoon a day.
I take a tablespoon a day.
But for your inflammation, you need the 5,000 unit vitamin D tablet.
I got that.
Take that every day to help with inflammation.
Yeah, I got that one too.
That ginger tea will help with inflammation. Literally just taking ginger.
Them ginger shots damn near about killed me.
They got ginger shots.
You can make ginger water. You can make ginger water.
Wait.
You boil water. You take the ginger.
Take the ginger and put it in there.
Put it in there. Let it steep. You're not boiling the ginger. You let it steep.
Steep in there.
After it steeps, you put it in a container, fresh lemon juice, and some honey. It's almost like a ginger lemonade, kind of, if you think about it. But that's how you make it in order for you to like get the ginger in your body consistently in order for it to help with the inflammation. Or you can do like the pineapple, ginger, and cinnamon. And it's literally like you can eat the pineapple, but you boil the shell of the pineapple.
Yeah.
I heard that shell and skin has a lot of nutrients.
It's a lot of nutrients.
When you cut it off of the pineapple, it's still pineapple on that motherfucking shell. So you wash it really good. You wash the pineapple really good. You cut it, eat the pineapple, boil the shell, and then you're making making a tea. Yeah, it's considered to be a tea, not like a juice. It's considered to be a tea, and you make that. And you drink it in order for your body to absorb the nutrients and stuff from it.
That's in it.
Sea moss is really fucking good for your body. which
Sea
a
moss
lot
is
of people
amazing. I gotta get some more.
know.
Me too.
Elderberry is really good.
Elder, listen, that elderberry has kept me from getting sick a lot of times. Like,
Yeah.
Mullein.
dang.
Mullein is really good for lungs and cleansing mucus and stuff out of your body. So in the morning, I do black seed oil. I do fresh lime juice from either regular limes. Key limes are best, but sometimes it's hard to find key limes.
Yeah, it
So you
is.
do the shot of lime juice, the black seed oil.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, I read it.
Is
You
there
keep
a
saying
difference?
shots.
No, but is there a difference between, like, I've never heard of a key lime. Like, I've heard key lime pie, but I've never known that there was an
Yeah, it's
Actual
definitely
key
a
lime.
difference. A key lime, hold on.
that's
I'm
my
coming here.
nickname in
A
another.
key lime is like this big.
Yeah,
It's
small.
little.
Really?
Yeah, it's about that big. And then the size of a regular lime. It's a difference. The key lime is about that big.
I didn't know that.
And so I roll it on the counter so you can get the most juice out of it. Squeeze it in a little shot glass, both sides. Take the shot. It helps with a lot. Even the key limes, you can, if you want to stop using deodorant, you detox your underarms, and then you can use the key limes for deodorant.
Yeah.
Over time. Like over time, it'll help.
Baby, what is happening?
She's smelling herself.
Because what?
Today is working. Today is working. Okay. Today is working.
Did you guys see that loose leaf tea that is going viral on TikTok that's supposed to help with endometriosis, inflammation, and PCOS?
No.
What is it?
So
TikTok, man.
it's a girl. It's because it be TikTok. So I can't. Let me go on here real quick so I can find it real quick, and I'll send it to y'all. But it's it's supposed to be. Yep, here it go. Just popped up. Hold on. I just saw it. It just literally popped up. Oh, here we go.
I didn't know.
Girl, what is happening?
My whole earring out. Like,
I saw it. Yep.
So it's called Balancer Herbal Tea, and it's a black chick that made it or makes it or whatever. And a bunch of women have been saying how they've been drinking the tea, hot or cold. It tastes good, and it's helped with their cramping, their bloating, regulating their cycle, the inflammation in their body. It has red raspberry leaf, nettle leaf, spearmint leaf, and ginger.
damn. See, that's what I've been hearing. Damn. Okay. That's what I've been hearing that the castor oil does when you put it in your belly button. Like Jamaican castor.
Nobody's going to look and see what Fuji La just said about the belly button.
No, we're not gonna look at that. Because I'm scared to look.
That'd be crazy. No, but some people are scared to touch it.
But why? Like,
why are you afraid to touch your
Why is people scared to touch their own belly button? That's stupid. That means they don't clean it either.
Look, Leo, what was we doing on Tuesday?
Right, what was we doing? So you can get some of that. What was it? Belushi.
I heard
Nussy.
people who was upset, who was nervous about touching their belly button because they felt like it was a hole. So they felt like if they touch or go inside of it because it got an innie, that it would put them inside their belly. Like they'll touch intestines and all that other stuff.
Nigga, for real?
Yeah.
Yeah, people are. There's some people that are.
It's some people that are real life afraid to go inside. Look, let me tell you something. I take my cleanser and I go right with my swab, my cotton swab, and I put it right in my belly to clean it out. Because
I'm too big to not clean my belly button.
Belly buttons stink. They sweat and they stink. Okay, clean out your belly button.
Back.
Because it is stink. Like I got,
especially if you actively having sex. Please clean out your belly button.
Please do.
Like, I don't understand.
I would throw up if I got close to a nigga and his belly button stank.
I don't even want to imagine. But then people also
on
get
his belly and his belly
button
button smell like 1,000 asses.
No.
They get the belly button rocks.
Wait.
Ooh, not the
What?
rock.
Mm-hmm.
Got lint in the belly button.
It's like
Oh,
it comes
something-
out like a rock. It comes out like a hard pebble. That's how long that if they don't clean it
That's
for long,
disgusting.
it just gets embedded in your stomach,
Ah,
and they
hell.
have to get it out.
Thank you, Q-tip, Fujilash.
You said
Mm-hmm.
a rock.
It comes out like a rock. It's a belly button rock
Look, hold on.
because they
What?
haven't cleaned it in a long time. That's nasty though.
Clean my shit every day.
I would throw up. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how the fuck?
I remember I used to clean mine so much that my shit used to hurt. That's why I
It
had
gets
to.
raw. If you
It
rub
gets
that shit
raw.
too much, it gets raw.
It gets raw.
Mm-hmm.
And if y'all don't know that, then that means y'all don't clean that shit enough because you should know that shit gets raw.
It gets raw. It would definitely hurt. So I would do I used to do shea butter. So I would clean because I would clean it with the alcohol or whatever, like non-allergenic or whatever. Because I felt some kind of way about putting like a fragrance. I that just made me feel weird to put like a fragrance in there. I don't know why, but I would do like something non-allergenic and just clean it out, or alcohol, like I said, or peroxide. And then I would take like a little bit of like some what's that black shea butter, whatever that the Africans make, and put that around there.
Mm-hmm.
Because baby, you talking about it getting raw.
Mm-hmm.
They said that like a couple of people I've seen on TikTok, they said they put the Jamaican black castor oil in there, and it
Yeah.
literally passed something through their belly button, like something came out, a plug came
Yeah,
out
it's the
of their
same
belly
thing as
button.
the regular castor oil.
So what's the difference? Like, which one is better? Because I keep hearing about the Jamaican black castor oil. I know it's good for hair growth.
So I use Jamaican black castor oil for my hair and shit because that's what it says on the bottle that that's
Right.
what it's made for.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know the difference between the two, but I read into it and let you know.
Okay, because I'm about to get some. I don't even care. I mean, it can't hurt but to try. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to put it on. They say to put it wherever your organs are, wrap it, and it's supposed to help pull stuff out. Like how you could pull
Some
stuff
be
out of your
shitting is
feet.
what you're saying. You say I'm be shitting.
No, not even shitting. Because this woman literally said that she had a plug. It helped it helped with her menstruation. And she ended up passing a plug. So whatever
I was about to say she could
toxin,
pass the you know the old
yeah,
lining and
whatever,
all of that other kind of
yeah,
stuff inside of you. It can come out.
it could come
That's
out
why
through your
also
belly button.
I saw Fuji La say something about a steam. That's why yoni steams are also good as well.
I can't
Oh
even
yes,
get it.
baby.
I can't even get it because of the diabetes. They told me that I could not get that.
A
Really?
yoni
You
steam?
can't do a
Why?
yoni steam?
Yeah, it's I went through I'm not even gonna say the brand, but I talked to her and she was like, yeah, with the yoni steams, you can't do that if you are diabetic.
Oh, a person who actually does the yoni steam told you
Mhm.
that. Oh.
I think it was,
Wait, I wonder why that is though.
Yeah,
and
me too.
I
I'll
don't
find
know.
out for you.
Yeah, please, because it's like it's just herbs, so I don't understand why that would be a problem. But
Right.
maybe it might be pulling maybe the toxins, not toxins, but like the sugar. Maybe it's messing with the glucose.
I
Mm,
don't
But
know. I'm gonna
it
ask
just
my
seems
girl.
kind of weird,
She
you know
don't
what
do
I'm
them
yeah,
or
that
sell them
doesn't
no more,
sound
but
right.
I'll ask her just to be sure. I'll ask her for you.
saying? Okay.
Because I would
But
think if
also you
anything
can
that would
find
help.
a naturopathic doctor who can also help you with what you can use for diabetes and stuff like that. Because a lot of what people don't realize, sorry y'all, I was off camera because I needed a snack before I
Mm-hmm.
became
Yeah, I'm about
hangry,
to go through
and
shit.
that's why I was off camera.
I
Mm-hmm.
saw me some muffin fries.
And
I
I no, because I was over here munching, crunching, and munching on some chips and sauce. So that's why I had to go off camera because I was getting a little hungry, and I was gonna start getting antsy because I was hungry, and I didn't want y'all to see me over here moving around like a toddler. So
That right there.
okay, woo. Auntie Leo was finna be over here like a 3-year-old. Okay.
mad.
Can you tell me to
Okay, I'm back.
Can you put
But no,
remedial?
a naturopathic doctor will help you to figure out a game plan as well along with your doctor, not going against your doctor, but along with your doctor that can actually give you more natural and
I need to do that. I need to know that.
herbal mhm,
Because
herbal ways that'll help you to figure out what you need in order to be able to help your body. Because I've never heard of somebody not being able to use a yoni steam because you
yoni
got
steam.
diabetes or whatever.
Me either.
wait,
Because
it's
that's
the
a whole.
same as the beast thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't.
It's
Maybe it's
just
something
herbs and
they
stuff,
put in
but it
there.
also may be depending on the herbs.
Mm-hmm.
So you might have to find somebody who's able to make a special blend.
For me.
And I asked my mentor because she might be able to make you something. Because my mentor, she makes herb smokes.
Okay.
And when I tell you,
Hmm.
she has one.
Was those the
She
ones
makes
that
the.
you had that day? Wait, when we went out of town, didn't somebody have some herbal smokes?
Oh no, those were CBD
Oh,
smokes.
yeah.
Oh,
But
that
I
was you
have
then.
That was Leo. I was just smoking her shit.
my mentor, she makes herb smoke, so it's a blend of different herbs and stuff. So the ones I have right now, she has one for rest. Let me get my little box right here, my little box right here, and she packaged it all cute and shit, and then it come in these little
Aww.
tubes,
People don't
and all
realize
of
the importance of packaging, baby. Yes, I like
all
it.
of her the smokes come with different like wrapping.
Oh.
And so you know which one is which. This is the one for womb care.
Nice.
And on each of them, it tells you what herbs are in it. So this one, it has hops, lavender, clip dagger, lemon balm, and rose.
Can you drop the link, please?
They taste good as hell. This one has chamomile, jasmine, lavender, mullein, peppermint, rose, and sage. The one for womb care has black cohosh, moringa, motherwort, nettle, oat straw, red raspberry, rose hips, and spearmint.
I ain't heard it has some damn thing.
And then this one, it has angelica, blue lotus, damiana, kalea, and mullein. I'm gonna tell y'all something about damiana. Damiana, ashwagandha,
I know.
they have you out here horny. Okay.
No, that ashwagandha got me in a chokehold right now.
So
Damiana, ashwagandha, and what's the other one?
Isn't
said
it
what?
good? Isn't it good for rest? Like calm nerves and rest. Okay.
It regulates your I can't think of the word, but I'll reach out to her so she can help you with the herbs, but also like the herbs that's inside of here, the herbs that's in the smokes. She has them in little, so I can make tea.
Nice.
So I can actually drink.
You need to drop her link ASAP because
You can look her up on Facebook and Instagram under Light and Quirk. Light, Light, and Quirk, Quirk. But these smokes are amazing. The one thing I will say about the womb smoke, though, don't smoke that shit outside of the house, okay? That womb smoke, soon as it get to
no, for real. I don't
get
need
that
none of
womb.
that shit until I find my damn charger. Shit.
No, I'm talking about that womb, that smoke, that the womb smoke, baby. It take you right to the bathroom. Okay, that one and the one intentions. Like once you set your intentions, I mean, because that's what it's doing its job. That's what it's doing. Like it's doing its job. So the rose, and all of the herbs inside of the womb smoke is doing its job when it sends you to the bathroom. Like, bruh, I be scared. I love to smoke it because I love the taste. All of her herb smokes, the blends taste so good. So I be in here smoking and enjoying the smoke, but I be forgetting about the effects of that womb smoke sometimes. And so the other night, I'm up in here I done smoked half a motherfucker in here cleaning up. listening to music, bro. I had my little dinner. I done laid down. I'm like, man, why my stomach hurt? But it do its job. I tell you that much.
That's funny.
Uh, I tell you that much.
It does what it's supposed to
it
do.
does what it's supposed to does. But then the other one where it's about in setting intentions and the blend within that one, and once you set your intentions and you get your mind where you trying to go, it's gonna clear anything that's in your way. Anything that's in the way.
Nice.
And
So,
you right, Ramita, that would be bomb as hell.
listen, that's what I was about to bring up because honestly, I saw this lady do a retreat in Bali, and
Mm-hmm.
it was related to all of this natural type of energy. Like that would be so dope. Like women need that. Everybody needs that, but we need something like that to actually release and kind of let go. And people don't realize how important that natural healing is to get
Mm-hmm.
back to your joy, to get
Go
back
to the
to
top of the mountain and
happiness.
start screaming.
Listen, I think
Listen,
that
that's why I
I'm
be
gonna
so.
send y'all a video because I think when they were in Bali, they were under a waterfall and the entire cleansing of it all. Like I don't know all that they did, and I think she just had one that passed, but just something like that, regardless. Like even every day to day, mothers, single people, those that want kids, I just think that type of spiritual cleansing would help everybody mentally. Like that would be dope.
A reset. It'll
Yeah,
be a reset for a lot of
yeah,
people. Um,
yeah.
and that's why I will say that I'm grateful. I'm super grateful for her being my mentor because
Mhm.
it was so random how she became my mentor. Like I've known her for a long time since I moved to Indianapolis and everything, and I was out here doing Uber, minding my business, and something was like, "Ask her to be your mentor," and I was like, you know how you hear somebody and but you know ain't nobody around, and I was like, the
Yeah,
hell did that just come from?
The
And
Lord,
I was like,
right.
nah, she might be
Something
busy, this, that,
said.
and third, or whatever.
something said.
Right.
The Lord.
And I'm like, nah, she might be busy or whatever, this, that, and third, or whatever. And it was like, I said, ask her to be your mentor. You talking about somebody pull their phone out like, hey, so
So I just
I was just
heard.
wondering.
Like I just heard.
And right, look, it was so funny because after I sent her that message, she was like, you know what? You and my ancestors over there conspiring against me because, bruh, I just had this conversation with them.
That's
And
dope.
she said, and here you come to ask me to be your mentor. And so,
Confirmation.
listen, it's been a beautiful experience though, because, um, like, it's some shit that's supposed to happen simply because of the way that it happened and
Mhm.
then the information and all of that other kind of stuff. So it's really, really, she's really dope. She's really, really dope.
That's
Are we
Um,
gonna set this thing up? I think that's a dope ass idea.
yeah, I meet with her. I gotta set up a meeting with her anyway, so I will put it all together. Because even that goes with what me and you was just talking about, Ayla. Yes, was that yesterday?
Yep, yep. It was. It was yesterday.
Wait,
Wait,
was that yesterday I talked to you? One of them days that I talked to you and we was talking about the other
Tuesday.
thing. So
It was Tuesday.
yes, Tuesday. So that all adds up. So I definitely just took a picture of it so I wouldn't forget it. Took a picture of it so I wouldn't forget it. So when I talk to her, I'm gonna put it a bug in her ear. But I think that would be a beautiful thing. Either at the top of the year, that would be a beautiful thing to do.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Um,
I won't be walking
Cause
around
what is it? Cause let's.
just
I gotta look it up. 23 was like restoration. I forget. Shit. I think the year 2023 was like restoration, and then or is it year 2024? It's like something is redirection, something something, and then restoration.
oh,
So that'll be dope to. I just don't remember what it was. I have to look it up.
don't know.
I ain't gonna do it now.
You gonna sit here and lie.
But I gotta look it up.
It is the year of preparation and laying solid foundations for the future.
What?
There we go.
23?
2023 is the year to prepare.
Yep. So 2023 was preparation, and then 2024 is.
Let's see. Hold on.
I only got 3 more months to prepare because the first part of 2023 was some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Leo, shut the fuck up. She's like, I'm trying. I'm trying to behave myself. Bye.
It was just like, because there was some shit.
I really expected 2023 to give me more, but it didn't give what it was supposed to give, and we at the last leg of it, and
But it did. But
it did though.
It did give what it was supposed to give.
It gave me.
Because listen. Because did you just not come to some realizations the other day? And if you would not have gone through all the shit you went through at the beginning of 2023 up until now, you would not have got the revelations that you got in order for you to change and do the shit that you're trying to do right now.
It's the
so
last
2023
leg.
Did exactly. It don't fucking matter. You still here. And because the last leg got another leg because it's going into the next year.
That little broken limp legs, old stanky leg ass. No.
Shit, you better hit that stanky leg real hard and throw your arm in that.
Roll that
leg. Roll it. You better hit that shit because that's what everybody wanted 23 to be their Jordan year. Man, fuck that. I made a lot of progress.
Because my birthday is January 23rd. So 23 is supposed to mean more than what it did this year.
But it did exactly what the fuck it was supposed to do.
I think that you haven't realized how much you've learned this year.
You probably right.
And grown.
You've grown so much. You have definitely done some shit that I don't think that you realize. We see it. I don't think you realized it. You have definitely grown and evolved in different spaces and different. I've seen it in you. And I think that once you are able to pick that up on yourself, baby, 2024 can be your year. You just have to learn what you think.
I think we got to stop waiting on it to be the whole year. Shit.
Start today.
This your moment. Fuck the year. Shit. This your moment. Pick it up. Go ahead and do what you got to do with it. Okay?
And do it now.
Because I feel like that's why we become so disappointed or we become so disconnected or we become so motherfucking sad is because a lot of times we be waiting on a destination to reach a destination. Now, nigga, enjoy the fucking journey because shit, some people don't ever reach their fucking destination. Enjoy the journey. Yeah. As you're going there, as you get in there, and all of that shit ain't gonna be motherfucking beautiful, but it's gonna be what it needs to be in order for you to become who you're supposed to become. Mm-hmm. And so you can experience life in a different way. Like, I ain't trying to be all deep and shit, but it's for real. Like, we really have to get out of the space where we waiting on a destination. Like, oh, I can't wait till I get there. Nah, why we gotta wait till we get there? Like, celebrate yourself today, right now. What did you do today that was different than what you did yesterday or what you did a month ago that's helping you to get to a better place?
I slept a little less. I slept a little less and I worked a little bit more.
Amen.
I don't know about that as being a goal, cuz
for me it is.
It is. Let her have it. She
okay. I only say that because Genesis be up here acting. She be working a lot, and then be up here talking about I slept a little less. Bitch,
I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I was supposed to have a whole event tomorrow that was based on celebrate yourself, and I was really excited about it because that's one thing I do not do. However,
so make that your thing that you do. Mm-hmm. That you celebrate yourself more.
Pop your
celebrate
shit.
Yourself intentionally celebrate yourself. And this the other thing. Don't let it always have to be big shit that you celebrate yourself. Because the other day I celebrated the fuck out of myself because I didn't pay my rent on time every month that I've been here. Bitch, I've been celebrating the shit out of that because I was like, And my last place, nigga, you gonna get it when you get it.
I'm with
But
you
since
on
I've
that.
been here, I've been
I'm
paying
with
that
you.
shit on time. Okay, so I celebrated that. I celebrated the fact that I cleaned out my laundry room and I'm actually turning it into my little space with my art and shit. I literally went in there, pulled all the shit out, and I started setting my shit up because I be buying shit and I don't want the shit to just be sitting there. I really want my house to be in order by December.
Amen. I celebrated the fact that I was able to find out that I can get Klarna, I can get Zip, and I can get Afterpay on all the shit I want. So instead of me paying $400, I can pay $12 over a period of time. I can fly, I can rent a car, I can buy me a whole wardrobe.
I'm about to say you get your whole little outfit,
whole little wardrobe,
everything.
and all I'm paying is $100 in total for all three of the shits that I bought a bunch of shit. I bought $1,000 worth of shit for $100. Amen. Exciting.
And that's the other thing too. I've been celebrating that I've been buying shit for my house that I want.
Exactly.
So celebrate the little shit. Bitch, I got up when I said I was gonna get up. I'ma celebrate that. And the celebration don't have to be nothing extravagant, but it's the fact that you acknowledged some shit that you didn't do before or some shit that you decided to change. Celebrate that shit. Cause we focus a lot on the negative. We focus a lot on the stuff that has made an impact, but we don't focus or celebrate the stuff that make an impact in the smallest of ways. Hell, you might get up tomorrow and make yourself breakfast. Bitch, you might not have made yourself breakfast all year. But you might get up tomorrow and make your little breakfast and it's healthy. And you have planned your day. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta celebrate what's there for you to celebrate because bruh, tomorrow ain't promised.
It ain't promised.
Shit, the next hour, the next day is not promised, bruh. Celebrate your shit as you going along this journey because that's the part that makes the journey worth going on. Like,
absolutely.
And this the shit I be over here having conversations with myself
about.
I be over here talking. It be Tiffany and Leo over here talking to each other.
Good. I made it a point to get up every morning for the past month now at 5 a.m. and pray.
Oh no, you done lost me there.
I get up at 5 a.m. I get up at 5 a.m. every morning and pray. I may go back to sleep or I may be productive with my day. I may not have went to sleep until 2 in the morning. It don't matter. I get up, I pray, I go back to sleep if I have to. If I got stuff to do, my prayer, because me and God don't have like regular prayers. We literally have whole full-blown conversations because I be having to have these moments where I'm like, I have epiphanies, I realize some things, and then it helps me. One of my prayers is always every day I say, Lord, wow me today. Wow me in whatever way seems possible, whatever way that you want to wow me, wow me. I'm already wowed that you woke me up this morning. Outside of that, I just wow me some more. And then it'll be like random things that happen or things that I'll think about, and then it happens. And then I'm like, oh, okay, you started early. Jesus, I just asked for a little wow. You give me this wow. And it'd be like, okay, but that's my personal like little victories that first personal thing that helps me to recognize my victories, because when things aren't going the way I want them to go, the way I think they should go, I'm typically like, oh, it's been a bad day, I'm tired, but I don't think about all of the great things that have happened today. Outside of me waking up, I was able to pay for my train ticket to go to work, or I was able to drive my vehicle, like I was able to pay for this, I was able to do that. Especially when you see people out here who are begging for food, begging for money, women out here who got their kids on the corner and they over there with the kids eating snacks and they got signs up saying we're homeless. Like all of those different things that you see, it helps you to appreciate, dang, that could be me. I could be one of these people out here begging somebody for something. I could be drugged out or cracked out or liquored out. I could be all of these different things. And the things that we've been through sometimes can shape and form the people that we are, but it's just how we deal with the stuff that we've been through. Like with me, like at the beginning of the show, y'all found out the whole thing about me being molested as a child. Some people will look at that and be like, well, why are you doing bedroom candy? Because I own my sexuality. I own my sex. Regardless of what happened to me as a child, that is not going to define and dictate the type of woman that I'm going to be. It's not going to define and dictate the type of woman that I want. It's not going to take away from me recognizing that I deserve pleasure and I deserve happiness too. And because somebody decided to strip that from me as a child doesn't mean that I can't take it back as a woman.
You can't take your power back. Absolutely.
I can't take my power back. So those things I like.
And even just go ahead, baby.
No, I was just saying those are the things that we have to recognize in the space of, like, I think Ramita, she said like 2023 done kicked my ass. Yeah, but you learned some shit from this ass whooping. Cause I know I learned some shit from my 2022 that fucked me up, but I learned so much. And the revelation of it all has been really helping me to progress and be better and to recognize my faults and the shit that I need to do better as a woman, as an individual, as a friend, as a sister, as a business partner, as a co-host of this show. Like, it's helping me to understand what I have to do better and let me surround myself around those people. So on that shit.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because even today, like today my revelation was like, shit, you the one in your way. Blew my motherfucking muffin cap back, okay?
Baby.
But no, it wasn't it's not that I had been in my own way, like I wasn't doing the shit that I was supposed to do. I was literally letting fear rule me. Like the fear of judgment, the fear of, because it's a lot of shit I've been wanting to do, but I just be like, oh, I don't want to do that. But at the same time, be like, no, that's the shit you need to do. Because that's your assignment. Yeah, that's your assignment. And it might seem like, oh, it's fucked up and it's funky or whatever the case may be. And a lot of shit ain't even really fucked up or funky. It's just some shit I want to get off my chest and talk about in a for real way. But, it's always that judgment there. And that was part of what kept me stifled for a minute. But I was just sitting up here today. Like, I felt heavy earlier. And then when I had that revelation, I was like, why are you in my business? And I'm talking to my damn self. Like, why you in my business like that? Why would you talk to me like that this afternoon? Why would you talk to me like that? Like, who told you?
You see what I told you this morning? When you messaged me this morning, I said, well, read me. Well, tell me about it.
Yes. And I was like, well, shit. Okay, then. And so as I went throughout the day today, it was literally like me doing the plus size appreciation post. That was just some shit I was doing. And then I was like, you know what? Nah. Listen, both posts. Yeah, both probably still going up.
I was probably still going up. I ain't gonna lie. I was looking at some of the guys like, oh my God.
Listen.
Hello.
When I say I brings them out, I brings them out. Okay. When I ask. That's one thing that the ladies always say, oh, Tiffany, you be bringing them out.
Okay, because the ladies came out. They showed out. I was not expecting the guys to do it. But when the guys came out, I was like, okay.
See, she said you definitely bring the fellas out. I do. I be like, hey, yeah.
The men came. They came out. I said, my goodness. So many thick daddy poppies out here.
Listen. But
I'm talking about they were gorgeous.
Even when I did that,
go look.
It was girl, like, okay, look. Well, I've been wanting brand ambassador, so I threw the little comment on there.
Baby.
There was so many ladies talking about, me. My inbox was, I said, like, it was just so many just random things today. But I was excited about it. And then one of the dudes was like, why you ain't just asked me? I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I didn't know, baby, but I'm going to ask you. I'm going to hop in your inbox.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's just been the whole thing, like the whole revelation of really just, Like it's a lot of different spaces that we in right now. And I think this time is what we need to recognize the importance of rest, because the hustle does have to stop sometime. The importance of rest, the importance of accountability, because we play a part in our shit. We be wanting to look all outside of our, nah, baby. You gotta go inward.
That's what that post was about there. I put up. I'm like, sometimes you gotta show accountability for yourself on the fact of your happiness. On you can't sit here and look to everybody else to give you happiness, because most of them motherfuckers ain't happy by
They damn
themselves.
self.
So you might be accountable for your lack of happiness or your lack of this or that. Like you have to step, but us as adults, we don't want to accept that accountability a lot of times, because
And a lot of times
we ain't here.
we as women don't want to do that.
Damn.
Like, fuck adults.
No,
Women.
straight up.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah. Did you see
It be
the
everything and everybody else but us.
Straight
No,
up.
ma'am.
Thank you, Sissy Pooh. I just saw that. Thank you, girl.
But I will say this, and it's to everybody. Give yourself grace. And I say that all the time. Give yourself grace and space. And people be like, that's harder. It's easier said than done. I get it. But giving yourself grace means, as I'm going through this shit, don't beat yourself up for the shit you did not know. Don't beat yourself up for the shit you did know but didn't do. Don't beat yourself up for the things that you wanted to do but you couldn't do, the opportunities that you missed, because really they wasn't opportunities that was missed. They was opportunities that was placed before you for you to know that it's possible.
Baby.
But now it's time for you to get your shit together, so when them opportunities come back around, you can be prepared for what's to be yours. Okay? Give yourself grace and space. And if you don't even know how to give yourself grace, ask the motherfucking people that's in your circle and around you to hold space for you when you cannot hold it for yourself. If you do not have people in your surrounding or next to you, or that you deal with regularly, who cannot hold space for you, then you need to find other people to be around. Because a lot of times, them people that's not in your space and that's not around you, they not feeding the person that you becoming. They not feeding the person that you want to be. They're not feeding the you that needs to be celebrated, appreciated. And if you're not being celebrated and you only being tolerated by the people that you're around, let them motherfuckers go too. Yeah. Because nobody deserves to simply be tolerated.
Absolutely.
Nobody deserves to simply be tolerated. Because why you tolerating me? You don't even have to deal with me. So you really don't have to tolerate me. But be in the midst of people who love you, love on you, want to see you win, want to see you grow, want to see you be your best self. And I say a lot of times to y'all, everybody that's a part of PGC, the team, all that, I say that I love y'all, and I really fucking mean that shit. When I say something, I don't just say it because it sounds good, because I don't know how to say that and make it sound good. Like,
right.
Oh, I love y'all. Because really, I could be a dick sometimes. I could be an asshole. And I could really be like, y'all get on my fucking nerves. But I really be loving on y'all. And it be like, no, listen. Understand that when I say I love y'all and I'm here for y'all, and I go toe to toe with y'all, because I see shit in people. I believe in every one of y'all. Every motherfucking body that I'm attached to. If I don't believe in you, bitch, you gotta go. Because what you here for?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you are responsible for the people that are close to you, that are around you. And if those motherfuckers are not bringing you joy, you got to have joy on the inside. But if them people are not adding to your joy, then you need to learn to be able to say, okay, this. If you're in the space of people and you always want to do this, then people gotta go, because you shrinking yourself and you are dimming your motherfucking light in order to make other people feel good about who the fuck they are. That day and that time is over.
Over.
That shit is over and done with.
Cut it off.
This ain't even where it's supposed to go, but that's where it was
But
supposed to go.
it was in the spirit and it was in the air. It
I
needed
don't
to
know
be
how
said.
how we go from fertility to this shit?
Because
I don't know.
it
We
all
went
go
from
hand.
fertility
Let me
to
tell you something.
toys.
It all goes hand in hand.
It really does.
I tell you,
It
I
really
tell y'all
does.
all the time how I've told y'all this before, and I'll say it again. My village is the shit. I went through some shit last year, and because of my village, y'all included, I was able to come out of that shit. And I feel like I'm so happy it's ridiculous. Like I don't think I've ever been in this space of happiness before. And I'm in understanding of myself, of the things around me, and the shit that I went through. I had to go through it. God had to tear me down because I wasn't
Tear
learning.
you up. He was in there.
He was tearing me up. He had to,
He was chewing you. He was chewing you to bits and pieces.
He was like, I've been trying to tell you for the longest. You're not listening to me. You are not.
That's the thing. That's the thing. We don't be listening, and he will tear you down.
And he tore me down, and I was like, okay. I remember the moment he tore me down. I was in my old house before I moved where I am now. I was in my house by myself, listening to Sarah Jakes, and something happened. In
Sarah be preaching.
I don't know.
Yes, that woman's so
Sarah be having you in a
man.
Girl, Sarah read. The Lord said, "Listen to Sarah today." I put Sarah on. Sarah had me in my house packing to leave in full blown like I'm literally packing because I am leaving my situation in this moment. And she broke me down. Okay.
And I hate when Sarah had me fucked up before work. I was like, Sarah, now I'm supposed to go to work with the snotty nose.
How am I supposed to?
My eyes look like somebody was out here pulling on my goddamn lids. I'm supposed
Sarah
to
will read you down.
Sarah.
Do you hear me? She read me down that day.
I'd be like, "Oh, F you, Sarah."
Why you all in my business like
in the business. Shit. And nobody even asked her to go there. But she had me. And when she had me that day, baby, and I was still going through. But at that moment, I started to appreciate why God put me through that. And why, because he was like, you're not listening to me. And from henceforth, the main thing that I pray for outside of wow me today is please, Lord, give me discernment. Man. Please, Lord, help me with my intuition and let me know it's you. Because I be too busy trying to step in the way of that. Even with me, even with my fertility, I tried to step in the way of that. He blocked it every time I went to the fertility doctor. Blocked every time I tried to go and do my IVF. Blocked. It was blocked. And I'm not saying that it had to. Whatever it was, he had more for me. He was like, this ain't your calling at this moment. Maybe having a child is your calling later, or maybe you are supposed to take care of other people's children.
No. I think you're supposed to have your own, but it wasn't with your ex-husband.
It may not have been.
It wasn't. It's like it wasn't your time, but I just think that you need to trust more into God as to what that's going to happen, because them doctors, they doctors, but God is the ultimate doctor, and He's going to make.
And you better say that,
amen.
Because He don't be out here playing.
Yeah. He ain't playing, and He ain't playing about me.
No.
Tell you that much. He was like, nah.
Before we go.
He's like, nah, you ain't gonna be having them babies no time soon. I'm gonna wait. You gonna have them eventually, but it ain't gonna be there. Like, God dang, Lord, I got to wait until I gotta be on my Debrat. I gotta wait. How old is Debrat? 45. I gotta wait.
Is she? And that was her first baby. Damn,
first child.
That's crazy. Mm-hmm. I'm glad. Yeah, whatever that's it.
So, the last thing before we go.
Ooh, that breath was deep.
Because I am honestly in a good space, but all of this comes from just recently, just the realizations of a lot of things. I know I said earlier about, give yourself grace for the thing, but also forgive yourself.
Ooh.
A lot of us, a lot of us are holding on to so much heaviness and so much because we have yet to forgive ourselves. Forgive yourself for the people that you poured into that didn't pour back into you. Forgive yourself for the people that took you for granted, that did not appreciate what you brought to their lives or what you bring to their lives right now. Because there's a lot of people out here. Like I said, a lot of us are being taken for granted by people who would die literally if we were not in their lives. So forgive yourself. Forgive yourself right now, today. And I know people might be like, I don't know how to do that. Yes, you do. Just tell
Mm-hmm.
yourself, I love you and I forgive you. Look yourself in the mirror when you say it. Hell, if that means you got to cry or you got to say it as often as you need to until you believe it, tell yourself, I forgive you. And because that heaviness that you feel, a lot of the shit that we go through or that we deal with or that we carry is simply because we have yet to forgive ourselves for what we didn't know. We have
Baby.
yet to forgive ourselves for staying too long. We have yet to
Mhm.
forgive ourselves for being too much for the wrong person. You are never too much. That's the other part too. You are never too much. And I had to learn to stand in that space to say, bitch, you ain't too much. Because I used to always say, well, I'm a lot. I
Or
used to always say,
just
I'm a
thinking
lot.
that, or just thinking that you're not enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or
Because I used to say all the
feeling like I
time when it
must
come to
not be
people,
enough
I'm a lot.
because this person doesn't love me or doesn't want me. So I feel like I'm not enough.
Now, forgive yourself for
Don't do
that
that.
too.
Forgive
For
yourself for
not
thinking
thinking
that
you
you're not
wasn't
worthy
enough.
or that you deserve
Um,
somebody to hurt you or you deserve somebody to mistreat you or you deserve whatever. I don't care what you've done in your life. You do not deserve any type of disrespect
mistreatment.
or mistreatment. It doesn't
And then
matter.
lastly, I love y'all for real, for real. I
Mhm.
love y'all in real life. I appreciate y'all for rocking with the aunties, PGC,
Yes.
PGC media, all of that. Hell, fuck all of that for rocking with me. Cause shit, a lot of this wouldn't be because, y'all didn't rock with me. If y'all didn't rock with me, I'd probably be out here just, coloring in my coloring books and shit. But I'm
Oh,
still finna go do that anyway.
I
But
look. That's why I was like, oh,
but for real, like I appreciate y'all for rocking with everything that we got going on right now. Like it's a journey for real, and
hmm,
it's really a fucking journey, like for real. Um,
Life is a journey. Shit.
it really
yeah,
is. And like doing shit like this is really a journey, but it's also an assignment. Like, bruh, it's an assignment for all of us that's here, all of us that's everybody that's tuning in. I hope everybody got something that they needed tonight.
yes,
Um, and I hope that we get to a space where we are learning to understand each other a little bit more after each show, a little bit more, whether it's after PGC After Dark or the Fat Girl Chronicles on Tuesdays. I pray that everybody gets something, even if it's a fucking laugh and you ain't laughed in a while, a good moment, a pause, or whatever. I really do and truly pray that y'all get something out of everything that we do that has my name, Leo Rochelle, Tiffany Rochelle, PGC Media, PGC After Dark, whatever is stamped on. If my name on it or PGC is on it, I pray to God that y'all get something out of it. Cause this shit don't come from just me wanting to talk. Now there's some shit that is an assignment. And I take
hmm,
this so very seriously. I do not take this for granted. I don't take the opportunity to pour into people for granted. So please don't take none of this for granted because it's a lot of work. And I promise you, it is worth every fucking bit of blood, sweat, tears, and money that I've poured into it and that everybody here has poured into it up until now. Um, this is my baby. This is my baby. I might not have no physical kids, but this is my baby. And I promise y'all, Like, this is my way to give something to the world. And I swear to God, I ain't gonna stop until I'm done. I'm not gonna stop until every PGC become a household motherfucking name. So at the end of the day, this is an assignment. This ain't just some shit I feel like I want to do. This is an assignment and I'm gonna do it. Not with my half ass, but with my whole ass. So I know y'all like, how the fuck we end up here? We did. Because we did.
And did.
So I want to thank y'all for tuning in. I want to thank y'all for rocking with us. We appreciate y'all. Again, I hope somebody got something out of this, a better understanding of women without children, people who are going through, people who are dealing, and just in general, women as a whole. Because we all are in different life spaces and places, but I hope somebody got something out of this tonight. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all go to YouTube and subscribe to the Fat Girl Chronicle. PGC After Dark has its own YouTube channel, so I need y'all to go on over there and run them up. Run it up, run it up, run it up. PGC After Dark has its own YouTube channel. The Fat Girl Chronicles has a YouTube channel. PGC Media has a YouTube channel. So go on there and run it up and go on there and run it up. Like, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. We thank y'all for tuning in. Whatever you do for the rest of the evening and the rest of the week, don't do it with your half ass, y'all. Do it with your whole ass. All right, we love y'all. Peace. Peace. We out for real.
Yeah.
Trust. Dependency. Love. Respect. Passion. Pain. Intimacy. Pleasure. I sit here stuck inside my head, remembering you and I analyze all those things you said.